We don't know the beginnings of rap because as long as our music has been recording, people have been rapping.
The disco DJs separated themselves from us. We were the next generation coming up with this thing, and they were like, what's this little hippity hop thing?
The first time I heard somebody spit a 16 over a break beat was probably Melly Mel.
The Melly Mel sound that you hear today, I got that sound from Hollywood.
I was doing this same form of entertainment long before it had a name.
A lot of the gangs were fading out by the time hip-hop came in. A lot of those gangs turned into crews.
As far as influencing hip-hop, I saw no Puerto Rican or Jamaican influences whatsoever.
I started breakdancing in the 70s.
When rap and hip hop was all black, it was negative. Now that it became a big phenomenon and corporately acceptable, now there's this need to take foundational black Americans out of the creation of it and give it away to other people. And it's important for us to set the record straight.
Let's get this thing popping. What's going on with you guys, man? What is going on? Let me start recording the space. And we are in the building. What's going on with you guys? We are live right now. What is happening? Doing the early afternoon tap in, ladies and gentlemen. Doing the early afternoon tap in. What's going on with you guys? Y'all pop on in here. What's up, Nikki? I see you, dear. What's up, Wani? I see you. Shout out to a lot of the regulars. Much respect to you guys. Waiting on everybody to get in. Everybody give me a nice retweet. Let's retweet the space. Let everybody know we're live. Won't be on too long. By the way, we got a great event happening at the Hidden History Museum tomorrow evening. That's Saturday, September 14th. We got a great event. So y'all need to come on down. Go to hiddenhistorymuseum.com, hiddenhistorymuseum.com. Come on down and join me. We're going to have a great time tomorrow night. We're going to get calls in a minute, but let's get right to the nitty gritty. There is a situation going on in Henderson, North Carolina. In Henderson, North Carolina, there was an alleged lynching of a young black man. I think he was a truck driver. His name was Javion McGee. A brother named Javion McGee was found lynched with a rope, and there's some funny business going on. I've seen some videos of law enforcement there surrounding the area. They put out the typical statement of, it's a suicide. This is what I'm hearing. The mother, for a minute, they wouldn't let her, from what I'm understanding, they wouldn't let the mother see the body. It's a lot of funny business going on with this situation out there. Law enforcement said that he went and bought a rope and then hung himself. It's sounding weird and funny style. They always say that when we see these lynchings of black men, these modern lynchings of black men in trees, they say that they went and got a rope and publicly hung themselves, which makes no sense. And this was in Henderson, North Carolina. Some people are saying it was a sundown town. What Henderson, from what I understand, is a predominantly black town. All of these towns got histories of racism, so that's nothing new. But it just sounds real funny. Sounds like some funny business is going on. And here's the thing, with situations like this, where are the Democrats on it? Because they got that anti-lynching bill that they would like to brag about. They like to brag about some anti-lynching bill. We get lynched all the time. What happens is they go to local law enforcement. All local law enforcement does is says, oh, it was a suicide. No matter how ridiculous that claim is, they just falsely claim it was a suicide. Well, this Negro, he hopped up on that high tree and holstered himself up on this big old tree and hung himself. Yeah, you think he tied his arms around his back and hung himself. They love doing that. It makes zero sense. So this is sounding like a cover-up out there. And the Democrats, what are they doing? You see, because when this stuff happens, they love to holler about, we're gonna get more of this with Trump. When Trump comes, it's gonna be some more of this. Well, damn it, what's being done about it now? Biden and Kamala, you guys are in office now. The Democrats, all the Democrat shills are running up in our spaces whining, talking about their anti-lynching bill and, oh, it's going to be hell when Trump comes in office. It's hell now. So what's being done now? I don't want to hear all of that. The boogeyman Trump, when Trump comes, it's just going to be crazy. It's crazy now. Nobody's doing anything now. They like kicking the football down the road and then wait until some Republicans get in office and say, oh, look, they ain't doing nothing. No. Dust off that lynching bill y'all been bragging about. That ain't worth a damn. They ain't never prosecuted nobody for it. Not prosecuting nobody for that. And a lot of the hate crime bills, they don't use them to do anything to protect us. The hate crime bills, they flip those things for the LGBT. I think there was some dude up in Minnesota. I think they hit him with a hate crime charge. He shot a transgender person. But the thing is, he shot the person while they were in the middle of having sex, and he said he got suspicious. He realized it was a dude, and then flipped out and shot the person. Yeah. So those hate crimes and those laws are now being used for non-FBA people. They're going to be using them for immigrants soon. We got to watch out for that. That's another thing we got to watch out for. Watch out for the little dog whistle language. What the immigrants are doing now, because the white supremacists are getting on their bumper about, the Haitians and the missing pets and the cats. A lot of the Haitians and other immigrants, I'm seeing a lot of videos. I talked about this yesterday. They're doing a lot of videos like low-key threatening us and really pointing the finger at foundational Black Americans. There was some tethers and Democratic shills in a space earlier people were telling me about. They had my name all in the mix, blaming me and blaming foundational Black Americans for white people going in on them for eating cats and pets and ducks and swans. They're criticizing us for we made white people turn on them. That's their narrative. Like what? Their narrative now is that we got the white people to turn on them. And they're calling them out for eating all of these pets and birds and stuff. And they're mad at us. We didn't start that. The people of Springfield, the people over there started saying that. We didn't have anything to do with that. Y'all stop blaming us and hold your own nuts. Now cut that out. Stop blaming us, because what they're trying to do, they're trying to dog whistle. Yeah, we need a crime bill to protect us from them mean FBAs, Black Americans. We need a crime bill. That's where they're trying to go with it. They're trying to go with that. And also in these spaces, they're up here they keep trying to drag us in the mix. It's the white people that's going in on them, but they keep talking about us. They're like, those FBA niggas, they talk about us eating cats and dogs, but them niggas eat chitlins and pig's feet. That is much worse. These niggas eat hog mugs and pork chops. That ain't the same as cat chops. All right. Pork chops is not the same as goose chitlins. All right. They're trying to play that game now. And also, I'm seeing a lot of them, they're just really denigrating us. We're not the ones we're not throwing you under the bus. We're not doing, other people are clowning you. But you're so afraid to tackle these other people. You got all the smoke and vitriol for us because, again, we're not really putting on the cape for you. So because we're not putting on the cape, they're trying to infuse themselves with our history. What you FBA niggas don't know, the Haitian Revolution sent shockwaves to start revolution here in the America. And no, y'all not gonna rewrite history now. Y'all not about to rewrite history. Y'all not gonna say that. We had revolutions going on over here. We had rebellions going on over here way before and even after the Haitian Revolution. We had brothers set up the Great Dismal Swamp, which was a sanctuary area that was never infiltrated. See, nobody can say that they had a sanctuary area under the system of global white supremacy that was never infiltrated. The Great Dismal Swamp of Virginia and North Carolina, that was a place that foundational Black Americans secured for themselves, for runaways and other people for their safety. And they meticulously guarded this place and it was never infiltrated. When people talk about part of the Underground Railroad, that was a major part of the Underground Railroad. The Great Dismal Swamp was a major part of a communications network because they can relay messages from the North and the South without being intercepted, because white people didn't have access to that swamp area. They didn't have access to the maroon colonies set up there. And they're still studying that to this day. That's how Harriet Tubman was able to go back and forth from the North and the South. She was dealing with the brothers and sisters in the Dismal Swamp. So yeah, we already had our revolutions going. We already had stuff going. So I don't want people, and again, I respect the history of Haiti. I did a movie about the history of Haiti and the revolution. I got much love for Dessalines and Toussaint and all of those guys, but we're not going to let people rewrite history and try to make it seem like they put the battery in our backs. No. We're not going to let nobody rewrite history. They're trying to rewrite the history of New Orleans. Oh, then most of those niggas are Haitian in New Orleans. Fat Domino was he was Haitian. We're not doing that either. No. We're not doing that either. Just because somebody has a French Creole accent, that doesn't make them Haitian. We're not playing that game. Let me get my brother, Dr. Randy Short, in the building. My good brother, Dr. Randy Short. Dr. Short, what's up, brother?
Oh, keep telling the truth.
Yes,
Our
sir.
stuff is our stuff. And we got to fight, man. And we've been fighting. And we're fighting prior to the Haitian Revolution, if people are familiar with the Negro Wars that started in the 1700s. Even, let me see, started with the War of Jenkins' Ear. This stuff is even almost 6.
Well, Dr. Short, where you at? Every time Dr. Short is about to start cooking, that phone goes out. Man, every time my brother's about to start cooking, that phone goes out. I want my brother to pop back on. Hop back on, Dr. Short, because I know you're about to start cooking. Let me get you back on in a minute. I get you back on in a minute. Let me see. We got a lot of people in here. Hold on. Mildred, hop on. You hop on, Mildred.
You wouldn't talk about nothing. How come
Oh,
every time you talk to a white man, you say daddy? You real moist.
okay. You sound like you're projecting. You ain't never heard me say no
You
daddy.
call everybody else moist, you moist.
Okay, you sound like a big back non-binary nigga. Good Lord, you sound big back. Well, you need to take a couple of more hormone pills. You got some testosterone left, sir. Good Lord. You sound like you smell like hog maw, just big back for nothing. Okay, Mildred, what's
Let's talk
going
about
on?
your damn shape. And we can pull the tapes back all the times you said it. Yeah, it's on tape.
Yeah, well, what else is taped is your nuts taped back. All right, that's also taped. Let's take the tape off of that, sir. Lord, you're very aggressive. You need more of those estrogen pills, sir. What's going on, Mildred? Come on now.
You bent over with plumber's crack. That time you confronted Thomas Sotomayor, you bent over with plumber's crack when your ass was flat.
Miss Nigga, yo, yo Bussy whistles when you walk, okay? It's that wide. You walking around with a wide Bussy for nothing. When you walk, it sounds like the ending of Sitting by the Dock of the Bay.
And Peanut wasn't trying to get you no damn snack.
The what? Peanut what?
Peanut wasn't trying to get you no damn snack when you were sick with your
Right. And nobody was getting you a snack when you were getting gender reassignment surgery. And you got the wrong surgery. You got it wrongly reassigned. You got an extra Bussy put in so you can get double penetrated by niggas. All right. So you got a lot going on.
You want white men to call you.
What, Miss Nigga? What? We got T.S. Giselle in here. Now I'm being double teamed.
You want white men to call you daddy.
Well, you're a daddy. You're probably looking like Carl Winslow over there. You look like the daddy from Family Matters, all right? Without that wig, all right, you look like a daddy, okay? Come on, Pops, talk about it.
I know your big belly ass, bad shaped ass ain't talking about nobody's shape with your.
You shape like a memory foam pillow with kitten heels, so you can't say nothing about a shape, sir. All right, your shape is horrible. Anyway, let me get you up out of here so you can go ahead and get your hormone shots. Okay. All right, let me get some more people in here. T.S. Giselle, that's one of your people? Is that one of your people, T.S. Giselle? Okay. Yeah, that testosterone was really on strong. Okay, let me get some more people in here. All right, let's get shout out to everybody in here. We got a lot of folks in here, almost 800 in the first 2 minutes. That's a great thing. Let's get Jason Voorhees in here, the Jason Voorhees person. What's going on, Jason Voorhees? If you would like to speak, go ahead, sir. Go ahead, man. Jason? Well, what are you whispering? Are you whispering death whispers? What are you whispering, sir? Okay, are you at T.S. Giselle's house and T.S. Giselle has you tied up? Do you need some help? I can send an Uber over there. All right. Okay, T.S. Giselle, I think there's a victim at your house. We need to get him some help. T.S., can you please untie the man? You and Mildred. Y'all tied the man up and you're doing things to him. Okay. Let me get some more people in here. Let's get Elisa. Let's get Elisa in here. Elisa, what's up, Elisa? If I'm pronouncing your name right. Elisa, you want to get on? All right, Elisa, one more time. Let's try one more time and then.
Yes, I'm here. I just matter of fact, I just tuned in. I listened to you a lot lately, and I had to unfollow you because I was just of the negativity, and I wish you act more like anyway. I just
Right.
wanted to ask you.
Okay, well, why are you following? If you've unfollowed me, how come you didn't continue to unfollow me?
I've been listening to you for years, and I really, really do enjoy, your videos and your podcasts and stuff. But just some of the name calling, and it just kind of throws me off a little bit. So I wish I shouldn't have said that. I apologize.
Right,
But
right. Because you don't have to listen to me, ma'am. I tell people, I prefer that you don't. And if
you
anybody
do?
has any, yeah, yes, I do not need a big crowd. For some reason, I'm extremely popular. I
Know
don't.
that.
I'm a very popular person, and I
I
never
know that.
really, right. I never really asked for it. I do. That's one of the. You know what? Part of my popularity is that I don't care about popularity. I just say whatever and just say the truth. And for some reason, that makes me more popular. But go
Okay,
ahead, man. What?
okay.
No.
I
What issue? What
respect
issue?
that.
Yeah, but
I
what issue
respect
do
that.
you? What issue do you have, ma'am?
I just wanted to get your opinion. I just pulled up on X here, and I don't know how new this is, but that goofy lady, Laura Loomer, she's going off because Kamala said that she was going to approve the reparations, and I just wanted to get your opinions on that because she's really going off about that, and other white people are chiming in on that because I just
No,
wanted to
wait,
get
no,
your
no.
opinion on it.
Hold on, slow down. Now, Laura Loomer said that Kamala is going to approve reparations.
Yes, if you look at her webpage, it's about 30 minutes ago. She's got a video of Kamala standing next to Al Sharpton, and she's called him a race baiter. And she says that Kamala told Al Sharpton that she's going to approve the reparations if she becomes president. And Lauren Loomer is like going off.
Yeah, that's all. That's political theater. Laura Loomer, they know that Kamala Harris is not going to approve reparations. They know that. If that were the case, Kamala Harris would have done it already. That's an old video. That video is from years ago. Kamala Harris and Biden, they're in office now. They are not approving reparations. And in fact, the Democrats crashed the reparations bill out here in California. They're not going to approve reparations. But Laura Loomer, basically, she is put out there to cater to the white supremacist crowd. She's she's put out there to be their white supremacist outreach. She says a bunch of outrageous stuff to pander to the white supremacist crowd of the right, which, you know, that's a dumb strategy from them, which they don't need to do. They already have the white supremacist right. So doing all that weird pandering to the racist base, you know, they want to do that and fumble the bag, that's on them. But yeah, none of these people are approving any reparations. They're not. Um, Kamala Harris has already said what she's not going to do for black people, and we believe her. All right, let's get Nathaniel in here. Nathaniel, you're giving a lot of thumbs down. And by the way, Nathaniel's is like a Somalian who pretends to be a white supremacist, just for context. So he's not really a white man. He's really a musty tether. But go ahead, Nathaniel. What's going on? Nathaniel, what's happening? Nathaniel, what's going on? Okay, Nathaniel, you're not saying anything, so we're gonna go ahead and get you up out of here since you're not saying anything. Probably bathing his camel right now. Okay. How I get you up out of here? Okay, well, let me try it. Let me try something. Nathaniel, you want to try it again, Nathaniel? Nathaniel? Okay. Okay, I don't know why something's going on here. Let's get Robbie in here. Let's get brother Robbie in the building. Robbie, what's going on?
I finally got my Obama phone upgraded. I just wanted to say, brother, that keep doing the work, man. Your comedy is right on time because we're dealing with some tense times, and you know how to break the ice and to keep everybody on code. I
Yeah.
don't know why the Haitians are pretending like they didn't delineate first, and all these people thought, you know what it was? They thought the feminist sugar daddy, Biden was gonna give them a bunch of goodies, and now Kamala is scrambling to try to create, an image. They're doing this image overhaul, and it just looks terrible. This Operation Black Shield, and that ties into the lynching. We're being targeted. We're getting maybe like the Obama backlash early. Do you believe that's the case?
Absolutely. I absolutely
That's
believe
what I
it.
feel. And I
Yes,
land my plane there. The Obama backlash 2.0.
yes, indeed. And this is what I'm telling people, fam. I said this before. When Obama was in office, because they couldn't get to Obama, and Dr. Welsing talked about this. She talked about the rise of black people being attacked under Obama. And because he's protected, they can't get to them. There's a backlash of having um, a cosmetically black person, and I say that with quotes because he's not a foundational black American, but to have a black man and so-called black family, he does have a black wife in the White House for the white supremacists, that's too much visually. So if they can't get to him, they'll get to people who are more vulnerable, which are innocent black people. So the white supremacists have always targeted random black people when certain policies didn't go their way. In the 1900s, early 1900s, around 1919, there was a big, massive wave of lynchings around the country because of World War II. They couldn't bring in a lot of immigrants from Europe because the US was fighting against some of the European powers. So a lot of these factories, they needed black workers. That's why there was a big migration. The first wave of the migrations were black people going up there to the north, getting a lot of those good jobs at those factories. And there was a massive backlash from the white supremacists where black people were getting decent jobs and they were able to take care of themselves on a somewhat equal footing. So because they couldn't attack the policies themselves because of the circumstances, the white supremacists would just lynch random black people. And we're going to see that times 10 if Kamala gets in office. See, y'all better understand how dangerous it is to have somebody like that who's not going to give us any protection, somebody who's going to keep up the benign neglect policy against us. That's very dangerous because if they can't get to Kamala, which they won't because she's protected, they're going to take that stuff out on us, and she's not going to give us any federal protection. You dig? This woman has already said what she ain't going to do for us. And again, the only people who's really caping for Kamala are Democratic shills tethers, moist cats, and that's pretty much it. I put up an article earlier where they're talking about how in certain states, especially certain swing states, Trump is winning, especially with black voters. I think the New York Post put out this story saying that Trump is actually getting a lot of support in some of the preliminary polls. Some of the support he's getting from black people has him ahead of Kamala in many of these crucial states. There you go. We got T.S. Giselle putting the thumbs down. Uh-oh. Let's get T.S. T.S. Giselle don't like that because if Trump gets in office, what does that mean? Less Bussy. Go ahead, T.S. Giselle. Hop on.
Yeah, so I just have a couple of things to address. First off, we've got to stop with the lies about Trump making inroads with black voters. Let me explain.
Not a lie, but go ahead.
It is a lie. And there's such an enthusiasm around the Kamala Harris campaign. I just attended a rally. Kamala was in North Carolina, which I'm going to address the topic of this room as well. Kamala was in North Carolina, and there was tens of thousands of people at both rallies. A large presence of black voters. But what I was amazed was the diversity. Hold on. I was amazed at the diverse audience that we saw. There was white, black, Asian, Hispanic, gay, straight, trans. It was beautiful to see that unity and that positivity and enthusiasm. She's got great um, leverage post the debate. Trump is obviously running scared after she dominated and devastated him in the debate. He doesn't want to debate her again because he.
Oh, no, let's be real. She didn't dominate him. The moderators were pretty much dominating. Kamala didn't dominate anything. The moderators had to run interference for her. But go ahead, go ahead.
Her name is not Kamala.
Mhm. Kamala, Tamala, tomato, tomato. Go ahead.
You and those knock ass knees intentionally mispronouncing her name. Anyway, let me not get distracted.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so there's a lot of enthusiasm for her campaign. But as Kamala said yesterday in her speech, um, that we're running like we're behind, like we're losing. And so, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to do some work. I'm going to hit the pavement tomorrow, and I'm also going to do some phone banking for the North Carolina for Harris campaign. North Carolina is in play. Let me be very clear. If Kamala wins North Carolina, there's no path to victory for Trump. And so I'm going to do everything that I can in my ability to elect Madam Vice President Kamala Harris as the 47th President of the United States, my fellow HBCU graduate and a wonderful sister of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Really quick on this topic. You guys are going to like when I have to say this, but I live in North Carolina, so you guys don't know North Carolina. So I'm seeing headlines, and I have not read articles on this person that was found deceased. God rest his soul. But I'm seeing comments about this truck driver from Chicago and this redneck Hickville town in North Carolina. Henderson is not a redneck hick town. It is majority black town in eastern North Carolina. So it's important that facts um, that we discuss facts. But of course I know what your audience facts doesn't matter.
Oh, no.
Or intellect. But guys, I think that we've seen these.
Slow down. I stated earlier that it was a majority black town, so I've already said that, but go ahead.
I wasn't.
Yeah, but you were babbling, so I had to just correct that. Okay, but go ahead. And you talk about facts. How we
Since I am a career woman and the majority of your audience is obviously unemployed since they can stay up at 4 a.m. on the East Coast.
Slinging Bussy in Dubai ain't really a career, but go ahead. Go ahead.
Gotta.
Oh, I think one of his balls hit the phone and it hit it mute. Okay. All right, TS. You hit the phone with something. I don't want to know what hit the phone. All right, but yeah. Kamala Harris doesn't really have that grassroots support. Y'all not fooling nobody. When you talk to people on the streets, you saw Don Lemon going around talking to people on the streets, and a lot of black people up here talking about they're going to support Trump. When you talk to people on the grassroots, people are not really rocking with Kamala Harris like that. The only people who you see caping for Kamala or Democratic shills online, trolling for them. They work for some kind of think tank and they got multiple accounts. Somebody who's trying to get some Bucci cat or some tether. That's the only people you see caping. People ain't really caping for Kamala Harris like that. Let's be real. Or elderly people, elderly black people. I'm talking about black folks. All right. Nobody's really caping for Kamala like that. People know that Kamala can't stand us. Now, what's going on?
You still making that whack ass music?
Yeah, just like you're making those whack ass hormone shots.
Yeah, you still making that whack ass music?
It's not working for you, sir. Listen to you. Then you need to get some better shots, sir. Them shots are not working. And what about your music?
You start mute when you can't fucking take. That's the fucking.
Hey, no, you're not going to use profanity, Mr. Miss Thing. You're not going to do that. You're just not going to just have a filthy mouth. You're not on the boy hole stroll right now. All right, calm down. You're not going to use profanity, sir. All right. Anyway, sir, what else do you have to say? Don't use profanity. We have young people in here. I know that.
I just wanted to say Michi ass is gonna beat up.
Okay. Miss Nigga, go take your hormone pills, okay? Because you're just babbling, okay? You're just babbling. What's all these non-binary buck-broken cats calling in today? What's going on? I think they're very nervous. A lot of the non-binary dudes who are buck-broken, they're very nervous right now. A lot of y'all are calling up because y'all see that Kamala Harris ain't really getting the support she's supposed to get. So you guys are very upset with that. Don't be upset with me because I know that they have those think tanks who kind of do analytics and they see a lot of influence I have. So a lot of these people blame me for some of these politicians not getting the support they need. So they're very mad. So this person seems like you sound very upset, sir. Why are you so upset? Go ahead, sir.
You keep muting me, so I don't know if I can talk or not. Like, that's the problem. And I don't take no hormones. I don't need hormones. I look better than Peanut.
Okay, you have peanuts in your drawers. So, sir, it's not a comparison. And I don't want you. I don't want a replacement. So, sir, let me let you go. This is getting very uncomfortable now, sir. So you take you and that dripping Bussy on somewhere. We don't want it here. You guys are kind of upset because you think if Trump gets in office, that's going to be less Bussy for you. There's still plenty Bucci cat to go around. Andrew Gillum is still there. You know, y'all can make things happen. You can form your little networks and just don't bring that stuff to the schools and all of that. That's our concern. Don't bring it around children. Y'all get y'all a little fraternity somewhere, a fraternity / sorority. UTS Giselle. Yeah. Nigga Phi Theta, whatever y'all want to call yourself. Kappa Alpha dude, whatever you want to make. Just knock yourself out. All right. Let's get some more people in here. We got a lot of folks in here. By the way, family, the movie Microphone Check, #1 documentary on Amazon. I thank everybody for putting that movie back at the #1 spot, the #1 movie on Amazon, Microphone Check. Well, this is probably my, 9th or 10th #1 movie. This is probably my 9th or 10th. I done put out so many #1 movies, I've lost count. So shout out to everybody as far as that. Also, the album called Grinding for a Green Card is available now on all streaming platforms, Grinding for a Green Card. There's a song, T.S. Giselle might like this one. It's a song called Crooked Wig. That's one of my favorites on the album. So you guys can check that out. Let me get some more people in here.
Hey, what's going on? This is Tariq Nasheed. I'm out here at the Hidden History Museum here in Los Angeles, and I want to invite you to the September Soul Saturday event that we're having here at the Hidden History Museum. We're going to have a lot of phenomenal comedians. We're going to have complimentary food, complimentary drinks, great music, great mingling, great networking. So I want to see you here. Join me here, 2131 West Jefferson Boulevard in Los Angeles, September 14th, 2024, 7 p.m. Come on and vibe out. For more information and to get your tickets, go to hiddenhistorymuseum.com. We'll see you here.